Quick disclaimer, everything I'm showing here is from my own results. It's not typical, and it's not financial advice. This morning I woke up to $17.43 sitting in my bank account that wasn't there when I went to sleep. Not from some get-rich-quick scheme or crypto nonsense, but from an AI agent I built that literally works while I'm unconscious. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how I did it, step by step, with zero fluff. But here's what nobody tells you about building AI agents that make money. The first 3 attempts I made generated exactly $0 and cost me 2 weeks of sleep deprivation. What changed everything wasn't some secret technique or expensive course. It was understanding one simple principle that most people get completely backwards about artificial intelligence. 6 months ago, I was drowning in the same problem that keeps millions of people stuck in the rat race. I had skills, I had time, but I didn't have leverage. Every dollar I earned required me to be physically present, actively working. Whether I was freelancing, consulting, or running small projects, the moment I stopped working, the money stopped flowing. Sound familiar? The breaking point came on a Tuesday evening when I calculated that I'd worked 67 hours that week, and still couldn't pay all my bills on time. That's when I stumbled across something that would change everything, but not in the way you might expect. I discovered AI agents weren't just chatbots or fancy automation tools, they were digital employees that could think, learn, and execute tasks with minimal supervision. But here's where it gets interesting, and why most people fail at this completely. The first thing I tried was building an agent to write blog posts automatically. Seemed logical, right? Content creation is time-intensive, and AI can write. 3 weeks later, my agent had produced 47 articles that read like they were written by a robot having a stroke. Total earnings? $0 and 0 cents. My second attempt focused on social media management. I thought I could create an agent that would grow Instagram accounts and generate affiliate revenue. After coding for 2 weeks straight, my agent managed to get 3 accounts suspended and generate exactly negative money when you factor in the time invested. But failure number 3 taught me something crucial that nobody talks about in those flashy AI entrepreneur videos. The secret isn't building an agent that does everything, it's building an agent that does one specific thing extremely well, something that people will actually pay for, and something that can run completely independently. That's when I discovered the goldmine hiding in plain sight: customer service automation for small businesses. Here's why this works while other approaches fail spectacularly. Small businesses lose money every single day because they can't respond to customer inquiries fast enough. A potential customer visits their website at 10 p.m., has a question, gets no response, and buys from a competitor instead. My AI agent solves this problem by providing instant, intelligent responses 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But building this wasn't as simple as plugging into ChatGPT and calling it done. Let me walk you through exactly what I built, and more importantly, why each piece matters for actually generating revenue. The foundation starts with natural language processing, but not the generic kind you see everywhere. I trained my agent on thousands of real customer service conversations, focusing specifically on the language patterns that lead to sales versus the ones that drive customers away. This took 43 hours of data preparation, but here's why this step determines whether you make money or waste time. Most AI agents sound robotic because they're trained on perfect formal language. Real customers use slang, make typos, and ask questions in weird ways. My agent needed to understand that "Er stuff any good" means, "Can you tell me about your product quality?" and respond appropriately without sounding condescending. The integration layer came next. And this is where things get technical, but stay with me because this is where the money actually happens. My agent needed to connect with business systems like appointment booking, inventory management, and payment processing. When someone asks, "Do you have that blue widget in stock?" the agent checks real inventory data and can actually complete the sale. Testing phase revealed something fascinating that changed my entire approach. The most profitable conversations weren't the ones where customers asked simple questions. They were the conversations where customers were on the fence about buying, needed reassurance, or had specific concerns about the product or service. This insight led me to build what I call conversation intelligence into my agent. It can detect buying signals, identify hesitation patterns, and deploy specific response strategies based on where the customer is in their decision-making process. A customer saying, "I'm not sure if this is right for me," gets a different response than someone saying, "How much does shipping cost?" So in Zuri. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Instead of trying to sell this as software, I positioned it as a service. Small businesses pay me a monthly fee, and I provide them with their own custom AI customer service agent. They get 24/7 coverage without hiring employees, and I get recurring revenue that flows in whether I'm working, sleeping, or on vacation. My first client was a local plumbing company. Their biggest problem? Emergency calls at 2 in the morning from people with burst pipes or broken water heaters. My agent handles initial triage, schedules emergency appointments, and even provides basic troubleshooting steps while the customer waits for help to arrive. Results from month 1? The plumbing company saw a 37% increase in converted leads because potential customers got immediate responses instead of waiting until business hours. Their average response time went from 4 hours to 4 seconds. Most importantly for me, they paid me $450 for that first month of service. But scaling this required solving a problem I didn't anticipate. Each new client needed a customized agent trained on their specific business, products, and customer base. Creating these from scratch would take weeks per client and kill my profit margins completely. That's when I developed what I call the agent template system. Think of it like WordPress themes, but for AI customer service agents. I created foundational agents for different business types, restaurants, retail stores, service providers, then customized them with client-specific data and branding. This approach reduced my setup time from 3 weeks to 4 days per client, while maintaining the same level of personalization and effectiveness. More clients meant more monthly recurring revenue with the same amount of work from me. Month 2 brought 3 more clients: a dental office, a boutique clothing store, and a home renovation contractor. Each paid between $300 and $600 monthly depending on their needs and conversation volume. But here's what made this truly passive income. After the initial setup and training period, these agents required minimal maintenance. I built monitoring systems that alert me if something goes wrong, but day-to-day operations run completely automatically. The agents learn and improve from each customer interaction, becoming more effective over time without my input. The real breakthrough came in month 4 when I realized I could franchise this model. Instead of just taking on more clients myself, I could teach other people to build and deploy these agents in their own markets. This multiplied my revenue without multiplying my workload. Current numbers after 6 months? 11 active clients generating between $2,800 and $3,400 monthly in recurring revenue. My profit margins sit around 78% after hosting costs, software licenses, and the occasional technical issue. But let's talk about the challenges, because this isn't some magical money printing machine. Legal compliance varies by industry and location. Healthcare and financial services have strict regulations about AI customer interactions. I learned this the hard way, when a potential medical client backed out due to HIPAA concerns. Technical failures happen, servers crash, APIs change, and occasionally, an agent gives a response that makes no sense. I maintain 24/7 monitoring and have backup systems. But you need contingency plans when businesses depend on your service for customer interactions. Client education proved more important than I expected. Business owners often have unrealistic expectations about what AI can and cannot do. Setting proper boundaries and managing expectations prevents problems and maintains long-term relationships. The key lesson from 6 months of building profitable AI agents: success comes from solving real problems that businesses face every day, not from chasing the latest AI trends or promising impossible results. Focus on proven business models like customer service, lead qualification, or appointment scheduling rather than trying to revolutionize entire industries. Start small, prove value with one client, then systematically scale your approach. Build for reliability over complexity. A simple agent that works perfectly is infinitely more valuable than a sophisticated agent that fails randomly. Your reputation depends on consistent performance, especially when businesses rely on your service for revenue generation. This isn't some overnight success story or get-rich-quick scheme. Building profitable AI agents requires technical skills, business understanding, and patience to develop something that actually works. But for those willing to put in the effort, the potential for truly passive income is real. The future of AI agents is just beginning. As the technology improves and businesses become more comfortable with automation, demand for these services will only increase. The question isn't whether AI agents will become mainstream, but whether you'll be ready when they do. Disclaimer: results shown are from my personal experience and may not be typical. Building AI agents requires technical knowledge, time investment, and carries business risks including technical failures and client acquisition challenges. No income guarantees are made or implied. Before you go, subscribe for weekly AI income builds. Grab the free AI agent checklist, Link in the description, like, comment and share to help more creators.